Fiancé Before the 90 Days is back with a new season, baby. And I am so excited for this season because I'm not going to lie, I skipped the last two seasons of 90 Day Fiancé because they were just snooze fest to me in my opinion. But this season looks like it's going to be exciting, especially with Jasmine and Gino because they're always guaranteed to bring the drama. So at this time, Jasmine and Gino are engaged. And Gino's still living in America. Jasmine's still living in Panama City. And Gino applied for the visa, but he insisted on doing things on his own because he wanted to save money. So now Jasmine's freaking out because it's taking a long time and she thinks Gino might have messed something up, made some kind of error, and just messed up the visa altogether. So Gino decided he wanted to do something nice for his little boo. So he decided to go to the salon and get some hair extensions. And at first, I thought Gino was about to get like a toupee or some extensions for himself. But come to find out, he wanted to get some extensions for Jasmine because she's super insecure about her super thin hair. And so he's sitting there looking at these extensions, and the ones that she requested, he's like, okay, how much are these a box? And they're like $320 a box. And he's like, okay, well, how many boxes am I going to have to get? And they inform him he's going to have to get 5 boxes. So Gino was like, there ain't no way I'm about to buy no 5 boxes. Plus, I don't understand why Jasmine has this man out here buying her hair. Like, why doesn't she just go and pick it out? Because hair, you really want to make sure you get the right kind. You want to make sure you got the right color because that is way too much money to spend and then get the wrong color in the end. And so he tries to call Jasmine and talk her into like just getting a box, and she's like, baby, I can't do ish with one box or a freaking sample. So of course Gino caves in, and Gino, you know, he's low maintenance. He don't require much as long as he's got like his multiple hats. And I'll never forget last season, you know, when Jasmine ripped the hat off his head, and it didn't even take him 5 seconds before he was pulling another one right out his backpack. He's got backups for a day. So then we get to catch up with Jasmine finally, and she's over at her doctor's office, and she decides she wants to get her pupanana done because apparently Gino cannot get off whenever they do it, and apparently he hasn't had really much of a sex drive according to Jasmine, and Jasmine says like she'll just be sitting around naked like, come to me baby, and he won't even be interested whatsoever, even like bat an eyelid towards her. So she went to the doctor and she wants to look into possibly becoming a virgin again, similar to like what Gabby from Love After Lockup did, and she wants to get like tightening down there. So the doctor's looking at her and he's like, you know, it doesn't look nothing like you're describing, because Jasmine's like describing it as she's got like some black hole down there. And she says it's never been the same since she had 2 kids. But the doctor was like, this is a weird request, but if you want to do it, we'll do it. And the whole time Jasmine is just like telling this doctor way too much. She's like, does it smell down there? And then she's talking to this doctor like he's one of her girlfriends or something, and they're out like at a bar. She's like, oh yeah, Gino, you know, when me and him do it, sometimes he'll just be dead and it's just like flapping all over and won't even get hard. And then she says that he can't get off, so she's trying to stick a finger in the booty hole. And of course the doctor was like, you can stop now. I do not need to know all of this whatsoever. And so she sits there and says that she wants to get this done. And then she ends up going back home and chatting with Gino. And Gino's all happy on cloud 9 because he just got a new hat. He's showing off, and now he feels like he's looking good, feeling good. So he calls up Jasmine. He's like, you like my new hat, baby? And she didn't seem too excited. But they start talking, and Jasmine is very upset with Gino because apparently whenever last season he sent those nudes to Jasmine to his ex-girlfriend, Jasmine claims that those nudes ended up getting sent to the teacher or the school she was working at as a teacher, and she ended up losing her job over it. And Jasmine was super upset because she said like her being a teacher was most of her identity, and she didn't know what to do with herself after that, and she was super depressed. So now, since she lost her job, she's gonna make sure that Gino has to pay. So she's making Gino pay in every way possible out of his pocket by spending $2,000 on extensions, and now she wants a $3,000 luxury apartment on Gino's dime. So Jasmine's also super irritated because she keeps getting these temporary apartments for like 30 days at a time because she thinks she's going to get her visa approved anytime and go to America. And then the month ends and she turns around, has to move, find another place. And it's just been a very stressful process. So Gino is trying to tell her, like, okay, we just need to do like another month or so. You should get approved any time now. So Jasmine's like, if I'm going to stay here one last month, I want a luxury, nice place. And Gino was trying to talk her out of it. He's like, why don't you just get a 1-bedroom instead of a 2-bedroom like you want? And Jasmine says, no, I need a 2-bedroom because my sister is living with me. And I wonder, like, if Jasmine has her own place, I don't understand why she doesn't have her kids living with her too. But I guess that her visa is going to get approved anytime. And it's like, are you just never going to try to make your kids come to America with you when you do come to America? Like, I have so many questions about that. But Gino was not happy, but he reluctantly agreed and said he would do it. But that's the thing, like, I kind of feel like Jasmine just looks at Gino as a sugar daddy, because I feel like if she really cared about Gino and wanted to be with him in the long term, she would care about his finances, because those are the finances that are going to help support their life in the future. Like, I know when it comes to me and my man, I care about his finances, and I don't want him blowing like $3,000 a month on a luxury apartment, because I want to make sure we still have money 6 months a year from now. Which makes me think that she looks at him as a sugar daddy, especially with them meeting on the Sugar Baby website. It gives me that she's seeing him as a sugar daddy because she does not care about his financial future. It just seems like she's trying to milk him for every last drop she can get out of him right now. And she ended up going to meet up with her ex-boyfriend, and her ex-boyfriend is super handsome. She even did an interview with Entertainment Weekly, and they're like, why did you break up with this dude? And you went from this dude to Gino. And Jasmine says that, you know, he was handsome, he was really sweet, but she said that he was too nice. And, you know, some people just like the drama and chaos that comes along with toxic relationships. So once Gino finds out that Jasmine's going to be living next door to her ex, I already know he's going to be pissed. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the scene we see here where he calls her an effing idiot. And then also, I just want to talk about Tyray and Carmela, because I just feel so bad for Tyray. He just seems so sweet. Like Carmela described him, he seems like a big, giant teddy bear. He helps out his mom and lives with her because she has cancer. And he's with this really beautiful girl named Carmela. But the thing is, they've been talking for over 4 years, and this dude has yet to video chat with her once, which that is super sus. Like, this dude needs to be on Catfish, not 90 Day Fiancé. This is giving me, what is that girl, Yolanda, when she was with that dude who is a scammer from one of the previous seasons. That's what this is reminding me of. So he's convinced that she's real. They text all day on Snapchat, and the producers decided to get in touch with her to try to get like some video chat and to get some stuff set up. And after they talked to her for a while, at first she was just, you know, being short with them, and they kept saying video chat, and finally they revealed, yeah, we're not exactly who we said we were. We're not actually Carmela. I'm actually a guy. And then, so the producers went to Tyray and revealed, yeah, this is not who you think it is. You're talking to a guy. And Tyray was so heartbroken, but deep down, he still does not want to believe that this person is actually a guy. He thinks, well, maybe she got hacked. Maybe somebody had her phone. They're just playing games. So he's still holding on to this small amount of hope that she's real. Then it looks like he ends up finding another girl and gets screwed just as bad, because they showed a teaser for another episode where he is sitting there and one of his friends show him the phone, and they're like, hey, this is her escort profile, and he starts tripping. And it's just so sad, because some people just want to be loved so badly that they're willing to overlook red flags that a lot of people would normally be able to see. And he's just holding on because he's so vulnerable, because he hasn't lost hope. And then we have people out here that are completely taking advantage of that. And he said at first, like, Carmela kept demanding money from him, and then he said that he kept saying no, but eventually he gave in, and he was sending her like $100 a month. But he said whenever he wouldn't send her money, and he was like, babe, I can't send you nothing this month, I'm kind of broke, she would trip out on him, and she would not talk to him and punish him by pretty much ghosting him. and giving him the silent treatment until he would be willing to finally offer her money. And that should have been a big enough red flag right there, that they are just obviously all about your money, especially with the whole video chat. If she's as beautiful as we see in these pictures, you think she'd have no problem video chatting with somebody. And like, maybe if you just talk to someone and it's been like a week, and you know, I could feel like maybe I'm not so comfortable yet. But 4 years? 4 years? Most people are engaged in 4 years, and you haven't even video chatted with the girl yet. Yeah, that is a major red flag. So I'm excited for this season, and it looks like this season's going to be full of a lot of drama, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to start covering this show again. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts about everything in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching.